So where it go? I think it's a 7:00 here. And welcome to the maybe first annual McFubars live stream
That sounds right.
in honor of our dearly beloved fallen comrade, Bill Kenneally. The one who started it all, who would you say coerced me into Irish music? I think
Had the
that's
vision.
good. He had the vision.
He
Be
was-
thou my vision.
If there is a tagline for Dad, it's definitely visionary.
He is a visionary. How did you put it? Oh, we're all just like minions?
Yeah, we were just part of his Truman Show.
Exactly. You've seen us all. We're all part of Bill's Truman Show. But I do miss him dearly. So we are the McFubars. We've got Pat Kenneally, Tom Kenneally. Sorry. We have a new stand-in. You're the Carrie Kenneally body double, we'll say.
Stunt double.
Abby Shea, stunt double. Okay. And I don't know, Dave Teague, you're not even on camera, are you?
No, I'm not.
Dave Teague, you are making the magic happen here. So thank you very much. For those of you guys who were tuning in, thank you for joining us. We are going to start right off with Black Velvet Band. I have the right cable setting. Yes. All right, first chord. Beautiful. And louder. Okay. In a neat little town they call Belfast, apprentice to trade I was bound, and many an hour of sweet happiness I spent in that neat little town. Bad misfortune came over me that caused me to stray from the land, away from me friends and relations, to shone like the diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land. And her hair it hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land. And her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band.
Thank you very much.
All right.
The Band-Aid is ripped off.
It is. I shouldn't have been bathing the cat earlier. I've kind of got a fur ball.
Is that a euphemism?
Mm-mm. Nope. Feline hygiene. What that is. Yep. Don't worry, Tom. We're all getting canceled. So. Oh boy, it's our favorite.
I have no comment.
This one's a race to the finish.
I guess I'm guilty by association.
Oh, hold on. There. Anybody know how we got roped into doing Brennan on the Moor? Other than tonight, in general.
I don't.
Pat, I don't see that. The original parade songs were Moonshiner, the Unicorn song, we're doing that. Black Velvet Band, which we vanquished. MTA and Wild Rover. Yeah, I don't know where Brennan on the Moor came from.
I never reached senior level McFubar member, so I was never part of set list.
So you're never actually a voting member?
I was a roadie who could play the bass.
Yeah. Well, you did a good job bringing the stools, of which I'm not sitting on. Now I'm roasting. Tom, can you hit that to like 10 o'clock? Ready? Nope. Other one. Yep. There. Yeah. Good. Anybody else a little warm under the collar here?
Always.
All right. Now, by the time I get down to the bottom, due to the nature of this particular chart, no idea what I'm going to sing. Okay. What's that?
I was.
Okay. Of a brave young highwayman, this story I will tell. His name is Willie Brennan, in Ireland he did dwell. It was on the Kilwit Mountain he commenced his wild career, and many a wealthy nobleman before him shook with fear. And it was Brennan on the Moor, Brennan on the Moor, bold, brave and undaunted was Brennan on the Moor. That went without incident. One day upon the highway as Willie he went down, he met the mayor of Cashel, a mountain out of the town. The mayor knew his features, he said, "Young man," said he, "your name is Willie Brennan, you must come along with me." And now it's Brennan on the Moor, Brennan on the Moor, bold, brave and undaunted was Brennan on the Moor. Now Brennan's wife had gone to town for provisions for to buy. She saw her Willie, she commenced to weep and cry. "Hand to me that 10-penny," as soon as Willie spoke. She handed him a blunderbuss from underneath her cloak, and it was Brennan on the Moor, Brennan on the Moor, bold, brave and undaunted was Brennan on the Moor. Caused the mayor to tremble and deliver up his gold. 5,000 pounds were offered for his apprehension there, but Brennan and the peddler to the mountain did repair. I skipped the line, but really, no one really cares. It was Brennan on the Moor, Brennan on the Moor, bold, brave, young, undaunted was Brennan on the Moor. We'll try that one. Brennan got his blunderbuss, my story I'll unfold. He caused the mayor to tremble and deliver up his gold. 5,000 pounds were offered
first apprehension there. Brennan to the mountain did repair, and it was Brennan on the moor. Brennan on the moor, bold, brave, young, and daunted was from Brennan on the moor. Now Brennan is an outlaw on some mountain high, with infantry and cavalry to take him late at try. He laughed at them and he scorned at them until it was said, a false-hearted woman he was brutally betrayed. It was Brennan on the moor. Brennan on the moor, bold, brave, and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor. It was Brennan on the moor. Brennan on the moor, bold, brave, and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor. Hey!
There. That was good. I only butchered one verse on that one. Oh, that really felt good. All right. Tom, how old were you when we roped you into this cult?
Maybe 12,
12?
10 or 12.
Definitely associate puberty with playing in the McFubars.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. A lot of coming of age.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I got on that one. All right. The Fields of Athenry. I was gonna say this is my favorite, but we haven't quite gotten to that.
Not yet.
But it's another F song.
It is.
Just saying. Okay, Cable 5D. Do we agree? Yes, we do. Not a lot of movement on that 12 string there. You really just are cable 2 the whole time, aren't you?
Yeah.
Except for
The parting glass.
the parting glass. We saved the movement for the end. Okay. Now, I should mention this is not a native McFubar instrument. That's all I got. I think you guys are in on the Lonely Prison. Yeah. Well, the second Lonely Prison. There's a lot of lonely prisons in this song.
It's an Irish song.
By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl calling, Michael, they have taken you away, for you stole Trevelyan's corn, so the young might see the morn. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay. Low lie the field of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young man calling. Nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crown, I rebelled, they ran me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched small free birds fly. prison ship sailed out against the sky. But she'll wait and hope and pray for her love in Botany Bay. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Lonely the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry.
That's a very nice. Okay, Irish Rover, which is that the one that's remarkably like? Oh, right. That's more like Brendan on the Moor. What am I getting mixed? Oh, Moonshiner and Wild Rover
Yes.
are disturbingly similar. Okay. So I bet you don't miss the Beast, do you?
That huge keyboard amp? Or what? Oh, that
No.
mixing board.
The mixing board.
Yeah, I don't miss that at all.
Yeah. Now what? Your dad, like Bill, used to make you carry the keyboard amp to church.
Yeah, until he invested in a sound system at church, we had to bring the keyboard amp every week for the bass, just the bass. And since I
For
played,
Grace?
no, for me.
Oh, for you. Okay. At least you were carrying it for you.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That.
But his guitars ended up in there, and Trace Elliott.
Oh, the famous Trace Elliott, the most expensive small acoustic amp I'd ever encountered. It was a very nice cherry wood, but
Yes, it was.
wasn't it like $1,200 or something back when that meant something? Before everybody had $1,200 acoustic guitar amps? I don't know. You all have them, right? Excuse me. That's the floor. Stop it. Okay, Irish Rover. Feel it?
Dad, wrong capo.
I'm on the wrong capo?
Yeah.
That's disappointing.
C9.
Oh, nine.
See, you're right. That would have been embarrassing. We're not live, are we? Wait a minute. Let me try it again. We agree now. Okay. That just feels better.
In the year of our Lord 1806, we set sail from the cold Cay of Cork. We were sailing away with a cargo of bricks for the Grand City Hall in New York. We had elegant craft, it was rigged fore and aft, and how the trade wind drove her. We had 23 masts, and she stood several blasts, and they called her the Irish Rover. There was Barney McGee from the banks of the Lee. There was Hogan from County Tyrone. There was Johnny McGurk, who was scared stiff of work, and a chap from Westmeath named Malone. There was Slugger O'Toole, who was drunk as a rule, and Fighting Bill Tracy from Dover. Anchor Man Nick McCann from the banks of the Van was the skipper, the Irish Rover. We had 1 million bags of the best Sligo rags. We had 2 million barrels of bone. We had 3 million bales of old Nanny Ghost tales. We had 4 million barrels million dogs, 7 million barrels of porter. We had 8 million sides of old blind horses' hides in the hold of the Irish rover. We had sailed 7 seas when the measles broke out, and our ship lost her way in a fog. What a fog! And the whole of the crew was reduced down to 2. 'Twas myself and the captain's old dog. Then the ship struck a rock. Oh Lord, what a shock! And nearly tumbled over. Turned 9 times around. Then the poor old dog was drowned. I'm the last of the Irish
Feel like we're before a studio audience, doesn't it? We're on to my favorite song. You know what I'll do? I'll just switch instruments, because that's always convenient. You know, someday when we're really big, we're going to have people that are going to run across the room and hand us our next instrument. All, you know,
I'd do that for you, Ken.
like what? Thank you, Tom. Like all, you're hired. Like all wired in with a belt pack, you know, on it. Yep, that for right now.
And that's a lot of running in a room like this.
It is. Well, you could trip over the treadmill, which I think your mother's done that a number of times, Abby.
I'm sure.
The only reason I say that is yesterday I was in the middle of my 5K test, and that board that's on the bottom that kind of raises the back up a little, you don't need to know the reason. Well, I'm running along all of a sudden that board just bails out the back, so the whole treadmill goes, and I'm like, scared the water bottle out of me, and so I just bailed off the thing as if, you know, the treadmill was about to either take off or it was just a piece of wood that it got dislodged, but it did startle me. Yeah, good story. All right, first chord. Well, that's a good one. Where do I make you guys come in on this one?
And the intro.
Oh yeah, that's right. I need help on this one. You're right. Thank you. That helps me a lot, actually. All right, this is called Four Green Fields. This is my favorite
This is a tough one.
McFubars song. Oh, do you need your?
I got it. I may call it off. We'll see.
I liked it. I was missing it on the Fields of Athenry, weren't you? Anybody else feeling the shaker on that?
All right, okay, Tom shakes his eggs.
I'll give it a shot.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, play 2, 3.
What did I have? Said the fine old woman. What did I have? This proud old woman did say I had 4 green fields. Each one was a Jew, but strangers came and tried to take them from me. I had 5 strong sons. They fought to save my Jews. They fought and died, and that was my grief, said she. Long time ago, said the fine old woman. Long time ago, this proud old woman did say they shook the very heavens. My full green fields ran red with their blood, said she. What have I now? Said the fine old woman. What have I now? This proud old woman did say, I have 4 green fields. One of them's in bondage in strangers' hands that tried to take it from me. But my sons have sons as brave as were their fathers. My 4th green field will bloom once again, said she.
That's a tough one. Hi. I didn't always agree with Bill's suggestions for songs. That one I did. That one won me over. All right. We should probably give a shout out to McFubars, who aren't with us now. Carrie is in France. Hello, Carrie. If you're listening in. What time is it in France right now?
In the middle of the night.
Yeah.
6 or 7 hours ahead.
Ahead?
1 a.m.
How is it like it's ahead? Whatever.
Because the sun gets there first as it moves west.
Oh, see, Dave knows.
Okay. But they're just ahead time-wise.
Dave
but
knows.
but they're
That's
still
very
in real
impressive to
time.
know.
Like, this isn't going to happen 7 hours for them from now, right?
No.
No.
Oh, it's happening right now.
All right. Ah, you're right. Wait, we're live? Okay.
It's
We're
all about the daylight.
We're on a 30-second delay.
All right. So the original, I think the original McFubars were, of course, our dearly departed Bill, and I believe it the first one was Patrick Malumbi, was also on rhythm guitar. Tom Lanahan. I hope I got an invite out to Tom Lanahan on Facebook. Did you hit a Lanahan in the L's?
Just was
You were just clicking away. Okay. Well, if Tom Lanahan's out there, thank you for playing with us, our maiden voyage. You might have played for 2 years, matter of fact. Patrick Malumbi, Tom Lanahan, me and Bill, and then in came Pat. You were the next addition.
That is correct.
And then Carrie. And I don't know, moms know this. It's associated with births of children and birthdays and such. I don't know. And I should really do it with guitar purchases. I should. And then Grace.
Did you reveal too much?
True. Yeah. So Grace, when you went off to
Do whatever.
camp, college, or whatever it was you did,
Don't
and
take there.
and then finally Tom, right? Anybody I missed? Oh, well then.
Jordan, Jim.
Well, hold on. This is family, Kenneally family. Abby Kenneally, Ken Kenneally. And then Jim Holbrook then replaced Grace when she went to help the victims of Katrina, I believe it was. Now, isn't that what was going on down there? Yeah. Okay. That was good. So, shout out to all you past and former and present McFoos. All right. Oh, made it the sweep round now. It had to happen. All right, C7.
a court of the maid of the sweet brown owl. Said he, my pretty fair maid, will you come along with me? And we'll both go off together, and it's married we will be. We'll join our hands in wedlock bands. I'm speaking to you now, and I'll do my best endeavor for the maid of the sweet brown owl. My fair and fickle young thing, she knew not what to say. Her eyes did shine like silver bright, and merrily did play. She said, young man, your love's subdued, for I'm not ready now, and I'll spend another season at the foot of the sweet brown owl. My pretty fair maid, how can you answer me so? Look down on yonder valley where my bird and crops do grow. Look down on yonder valley where horses, men, and plow are at their daily labor for the maid of the sweet brown owl. If they're at their daily labor, I'm sure it is not for me. For I've heard of your behavior, for I have indeed, said she. There is an inn where you call in, I've heard the people say, and you rap and you call and you pay for all and go home at the break of day. If I rap and I call and I pay for all the money, it is my own. For I'll never spend your fortune, for I hear that you have none. You thought you had my poor heart broke, talking to me now, but I'll leave you where I found you, at the foot of the sweet brown owl. Yes, I'll leave you where I found you, at the foot of the sweet brown owl.
Okay. How we doing over there, Dave?
Doing wonderful.
Good. Good. I hear they must be leprechauns. Oh well. The money's in the drawer on the left.
And all. We must have Jen tied up.
Yeah, exactly. I hope the cookies aren't burning. That would be awful.
Is there cookies?
Yes, there is.
Oh, that was a surprise, wasn't it? Sorry.
That's pretty
That's big.
That's spectacular.
That's beer and chocolate chip cookies.
I'll get the stools any day.
That's something else.
That really is. I'll get that floor fixed.
Fair and lovely Annie, your gentle ways have won me. You bring peace and joy and laughter everywhere. Where you go, the sunshine follows. You're a breath of spring and winter, and my heart and soul are always in your care. Gentle Annie, gentle Annie, and my heart and soul are always in your care. When you touch me with your finger, my cares and worries vanish like a morning dew before the rising sun. And when your eyes tell me you love me, and my soul is filled with wonder, and my love for you will live when life is done. Gentle Annie, gentle Annie, and my love for you will live when life is done. You're the flower among the flowers, you're the bird song in the morning, you're the laughter of the children that play. You're my hope, my joy, my wisdom, my reason just for living. You're my treasure, you're my very night and day. Gentle Annie, gentle Annie, you're my treasure, you're my very night and day. When the mountains all come tumbling and the earth has stopped its turning, when the winds don't blow and the stars refuse to shine, when the moon has left the heavens and the seven seas are empty, I will still have gentle Annie on my mind. Gentle Annie, gentle Annie, I will still have gentle Annie on my mind.
Are we allowed to say how we used to sing this in rehearsals?
I think that's a touchy subject.
Okay, we'll just avoid that then. Probably best that way. Yes, yes, yes. If we were mentioning mental Jenny, that would be just wrong, wouldn't it? That wouldn't. So I'm not gonna do that. We had great fun with it though. All right. Right, Abby, this is quite heavy. All right. Oh, you have to change on this one, don't you? Do you have to change the capo?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone put on your capos now. That goes out to Joe Haller, who used to just torture me by calling this. I think he did it once, and I was like, no, it's not a capo, it's a capo. And then never correct a Haller, because. Oh wait, where is it? Rosin the bow. They do miss Bill's tin whistle on this one. I don't think we ever made Grace play. We never made her play flute in place of the tin whistle. Didn't she kind of have her own flute songs and then Never the Two Shall?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I've traveled all over this world, and now to another I go. And I know that good quarters are waiting to welcome the rosin the bow, to welcome old rosin the bow, oh, to welcome old rosin the bow. And I know that good quarters are waiting to welcome old rosin the bow. Dead and laid out on the counter, a voice you will hear from below, saying send down a hogshead of whiskey to drink with old rosin the bow, to drink with old stout fellows and stand them all up in a row. Let them drink down a half-gallon bottle to the memory of Rosin the Bow. To the memory of Rosin the Bow. Oh, to the memory of Rosin the Bow. Let them drink down a half-gallon bottle to the memory of Rosin the Bow. Half dozen stout fellows and let them all stagger and go and dig a great hole in the meadow and in it put Rosin the Bow. And in it put Rosin the Bow. Oh, and in it put Rosin the Bow. And dig a great hole in the meadow and in it put Rosin the Bow. And get ye a couple of bottles, put one at my head and my toe, with a diamond ring scratch upon 'em, the name of old Rosin the Bow. The name of old Rosin the Bow. Oh, the name of old Rosin the Bow. With a diamond ring scratch upon 'em, the name of old Rosin the Bow. That old tyrant approaching, that cruel, remorseless old foe. And I lift up my glass in his honor, take a drink with old Rosin the Bow. Take a drink with old Rosin the Bow. Oh, take a drink with old Rosin the Bow. And I lift up my glass in his honor, take a drink with old Rosin the Bow. Yes, I lift up my glass in his honor, take a drink with old Rosin the Bow.
And I should put a shout out to, excuse me, I'm just going to lick the top onto your beer. Wolf Hollow Brewing Company. Oh wait, where like that? Where we would love to be playing, but there's still no live music at that venue. But Jordan and Pete and now our new accountant there. Isn't your
Oh, Andrew.
Andrew? Yeah, Jordan.
Andrew.
and
Shout out Andrew.
Pete and Andrew. I don't know who else is there.
There's a lot of folks down there.
And a lot of folks at Wolf Hollow Brewery,
A lot of folks.
but they are. You can get your growler filled. You can go there, right? You can go and enjoy their
I'm not
full.
privy to the operating hours, but
I
I'm sure
celebrate the entire catalog of Wolf Hollow.
I'm a big fan.
Their growlers, cans, growler cans, cowlers. Yeah, it's all good. And I think my favorite is the Lock 9 Porter and the Camp Out Stout, the heavier beers. But they make me a little phlegmy, on the microphone. So, yeah, we're not going to do that. Checking your heart rate or?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, so some red is the rose, is it true?
It is true.
I just keep changing the page and then changing it back. No, I think if we were a really professional act, we wouldn't even need this, but it's wait a minute, if I asked for donations for our online viewers, would that make us would that make us a professional act? Maybe if they gave enough we could memorize all the songs? I don't know. I think that needs to. I'm still boiling. Is that still going, that thing? For a small heater, that puts out a lot.
It is hot in here, a little bit. Wear a sweater. But that's because you're here.
Skinny Ken. Yep. There we go. No one complimented me on my new Allbirds shoes. They're quite stylish.
I love that.
That was a tip from.
Those are expensive.
Actually, no, but that was a tip from Joe Keller. And Joe Keller and Ryan Opelt, I should mention, that they actually helped us get sound checked here, up and going. So, but the Allbirds, these are tree runners.
Renewable, right?
Correct. They're renewable shoes. You lease them. No, I don't know what you do. But I guess they're made out of recycled material. All of that. It's very important to me. Everything that you just said. Okay, Dobro C7G. We're going to do this song here. This one is Red is the Rose. First chord? Oh, it's a good one, yeah. And I think, I don't know when you guys come in, but I'm sure it's much later than you'd prefer. Oh, Come Over the Hills? Yeah, there we go.
Red is the rose that in yonder garden grows. Fair is the lily of the valley. Clear is the water that flows from the Boyne. But my love is fairer than any. Come over the hills, my bonny Irish lass. Come over the hills to your darling. You choose the road, love, and I'll make a vow that I'll be your true love forever. Red is the rose that in yonder garden grows. Fair is the lily of the valley. Clear is the water that flows from the Boyne. But my love is fairer than any. It's down in Killarney's green woods that we stray, when the moon and the stars, they were shining. For the moon shone its rays on her locks of golden hair, and she said she'd be my love forever. Red is the rose that in yonder garden grows. Fair is the lily of the valley. Clear is the water that flows from the Boyne. But my love is fairer than any. It's not for the party with my sister Kate. It's not for the grief of my mother. It's all for the loss of my bonny Irish lass. And my heart is breaking forever. Red is the
Another good one. Yeah, I like that one. It's a little strange, like not knowing how many people are actually watching us.
45 it says up here.
45. Average age or the number of
Current
attendees?
viewers, concurrent viewers, 46.
Oh, we just added one. Thank you.
It
You're
goes
welcome.
between 44 and 46.
Okay. Are we supposed to be looking into the cameras and stuff?
Average watch time is 6 minutes and 40 seconds.
Oh gosh, we're worth about a song and a half. Or maybe just
That's an improvement.
a song. A song. It really is a song and a story, right? And didn't we used to say, well, all right, if that song didn't, this will clear the rest of them out. Don't worry, wait staff gets to go home early. Well, thank you for your 6 minutes. 6 and a half. Sorry. All right.
Pretty good.
Check.
Not gonna happen in a half a minute.
I like 6 minutes. That's nice. Thankful for the 6 minutes.
Me too. I was checking. What's your heart rate at? I'm at
I don't know. It said shut off.
83. I think. Yeah. Everybody check their heart rate now.
I don't have a wearable.
I don't know which one is a wearable.
That's what they call 'em.
It's like a dirigible. So, is it which one is it? The yellow one? Is it the yellow? Is that the,
Oh, see, your view is different than mine.
Do they call them wearables?
what's the
I used to say Apple
64?
Watch,
Maybe that's
but
Maybe that's
depends
your heart
if
rate.
it's,
Of course,
It's
Ken.
really my heart rate's only
Never
60.
that.
Oh, 83 is the number of steps I've taken. I don't know. Okay. Do you see the beaver bot? It's the number of sips I've taken, right? All right, so I really have to get rid of this gaseous floor here. Okay. Moonshiner, which is alarmingly like Wild Rover. Alright, I think I got a handle on it. we should mention the parade. How old were you? Were you even alive? Were you alive for the parade?
I was born in 1994. So I think it was in 2000.
So yes.
Yeah, it's
Do you remember it all?
Vaguely.
Well, there was a number of things. Aunt Donna.
You were.
How would you say?
No.
Aggressively asking for 5 gallons of gasoline, I believe it was what she wanted.
Yes, I do vaguely remember. That.
In no uncertain terms, and she gave specific instructions on how they were going to navigate into the, what was our staging area as you so she worked for AAA, correct?
Yes.
And she called in a wrecker, I believe, to get us 5 gallons of gas for the generator, which was used to build the float, but then we ran out of gas. So that was exciting enough. And that gas was delivered into that generator, I mean, as the parade was starting to move. Okay? So we're in Pittsburgh, and it's March 17th. Weird, huh? And it could have been, what, the year before there was 3 feet of snow, I believe. And the parade went on, okay? We were fortunate enough to have, 60 degrees sunny weather. It was absolutely, so, and for those of you unfamiliar with Pittsburgh, it's quite hilly, so you don't really see what's ahead of you necessarily. So we round the corner, maybe go over a hill, and there, at some point during this process, was the most enormous number of people hanging out in various states of consciousness from that parking garage, just roaring with noise. It was, and we have pictures of it.
We do.
That was awesome.
Shout out
Good.
to Aunt Donna. That was the first trip I ever drank Jameson.
Good.
Talked about that this morning.
Oh, that was what we did. You guys
Young.
have a toast this morning?
Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Yeah, I didn't know what
There's all
happened.
sorts of
I didn't know what
Yeah,
happened to that
toast.
plan.
It was nice.
Oh, I don't need this instrument, do I? I could use it. You know, I'm going to go with it. I'm going with the dobro. Yeah, that parade was quite an experience.
It was.
Would you ever want to do it again, though?
And we won second. We run runner-up best non-commercial float.
Best because we're not, as you can tell, we're a non-commercial
We're a non-commercial
operation.
operation.
So we did win second prize. Yeah, that was quite a surprise. Is there like a trophy or something? Or?
There's in the man cave. There's a plaque on the wall.
Okay, good. Yeah, that also was a surprise. The fact that we won anything, seeing as I remember 11 o'clock the night before, all we had was a roofing truck with nothing on it. Wow. But Uncle Tom, dearly departed Uncle Tom,
Yes.
and his crew
Made it happen.
they made it happen. They really did. All right, so this is one of the original. Moonshiner was one of the original parade songs. This too is one of the original parade songs, which is normally not played on this instrument, but I had it in my hand, so stuff happens. First chord. That's the same one I'm playing. 1, 2, 3, 4.
A long time ago, when the earth was green, there were more kind of animals than you'd ever see. They'd run around free while the earth was being born. The loveliest of all was the unicorn. There was green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, the loveliest of all was the unicorn. Now, God seen some sin in it, gave him pain. He said, stand back, I'm gonna make it rain. He said, hey, brother Noah, I'll tell you what to do. Build me a floating zoo. Take some of those green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, the lovely loveliest of all was the unicorn. Old Noah was there to answer the call. He finished up making the ark just as the rain started falling. He marched in the animals 2 by 2, and he called out as they went through, "Hey Lord, I got you green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, the loveliest of all was the unicorn." Then Noah looked out through the driving rain. Them unicorns were hiding, playing silly games, kicking and splashing while the rain was pouring. Oh, them silly unicorns. The ark started moving and it drifted with the tide. The unicorns looked up from the rocks and they cried. The water came down and sort of floated them away. And that's why you've never seen a unicorn to this very day. You'll see green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, you're never gonna see no unicorn. You're never gonna see no unicorn.
Nice bass solo. But you really didn't, the bass solo, you didn't really give people a chance to get to the ice cream and the t-shirts. That's usually the trigger. But well done. Well done. I gotta switch for this one. MTA. Now, is it because it comes from Irish Catholic Boston? Is that how this became a Celtic classic, if you would?
I don't know that.
That's a mystery. And the fact that most traditional Irish bands have banjos in them, okay, whereas this is a truly American instrument. No explanation there. It's just one of those cultural things. Kind of give away the next song, didn't I? Kind of spoil that surprise. But for those of you who were here for I think we did maybe two verses and a chorus and 2 choruses in the sound check.
I think that's right.
Why don't we just play the second half of the song then? We've already for the early birds, we've already given them half. All right, MTA.
Tell you a story about a man named Charlie on this tragic and fateful day. He put 10 cents in his pocket, kissed his wife and family, right to ride on the MTA. But did he ever return? No, he never returned, and his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's a man who never returned. Charlie handed in his dime at the Kendall Square station, and he changed for Jamaica Plain. And when he got there, the conductor told him one more nickel. Charlie couldn't get off that train. Did he ever return? No, he never returned, and his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's a man who never returned. Now all night long, Charlie rides through the station saying, "What will become of me? How can I afford to see my sister in Chelsea or my cousin in Roxbury? Did he ever return? No, he never returned, station every day at 2:15. And through the open window she's fed Charlie a sandwich as the train comes rumbling through. Did he ever return? No, he never returned. Then his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned. Now you citizens of Boston, don't you think it's a scandal that the people have to pay and pay? Fight the fair increase, vote for Walter O'Brien and get Charlie off the MTA. Did he ever return? No, he never returned. And his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever near the streets of Boston. He's a man who never returned. He's a man who never returned. He's a man who never returned.
We've only got 3 songs left, and we've got like 50 minutes.
Break out the other songbook.
I think we just have to play them really slow. You know,
Whiskey in a Jar's a long one.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a
true.
marathon.
oh,
So
that's
go.
you know we could do Whiskey in a Jar twice, and then we're done. We won't have time for the next 2, names of which Wild Rose and the Party Glass I won't say. All right, yeah, Whiskey in a Jar.
style of Metallica.
Master, whiskey. You know, I think the songs the 2 songs that Bill sang exquisitely were the Unicorn song because it's super hard, and even MTA. It seems easy. There's a lot of words in there, and then the one that we refused to do. What's the
Whiskey or the Devil.
Whiskey or the? I would never even attempt that. That
Definitely transcended into leprechaunness for those.
into Gaelic. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the diddly do. I don't even know how to do that stuff. Like, do you have to listen to the Clancy Brothers, or I don't know how you
You
get.
haven't had any fizz.
I'm trying to be a responsible dad. You know.
It's just water.
No, I think that's the fizzy stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not.
Electrolytes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't want Abby to fall shy of electrolytes.
I support this.
He's just looking out for me.
I am. All right. Now, this is a very long song, so anybody need to use the restroom, or it's gonna be a while between rest stops here. So, how many listeners we got there, Dave?
Now we're down to 42, but our average time is 7:55.
We have that. We hooked them.
That's it. Must have been the.
It's that goatee on top.
I think it was the parade story.
It was.
All right, here we go. I'm going in.
You had like. Never mind.
I can't grow facial hair. It just comes in patches. It looks like ends up coming in like a lawn.
I'm working on it. It's a work in progress.
All right, here we go.
Are we all in right at the beginning? I forget.
Why not?
Okay.
You know, it's. Oh no, we aren't. No, we count it out as money,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Don't worry. You'll get plenty of playing it. There's no worry there. It's gonna. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. I'll do a long intro just to add to the time. I'll hum a little. Little bass note runs.
As I was going over the western Kerry Mountains, I spied Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. First I drew me pistols, And then I drew me rapier, saying stand and deliver, for you are a bold deceiver with your mushering up Durham dime. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in a jar. Now I counted out his money, and he made a pretty penny, and I put it in my pocket, and I took it home to Jenny. She sighed and said he loved me and never would deceive me, but the devil take the women, for they always lie so easy with your mushering Durham dime. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in a jar. Now I went to me chamber, all to take a slumber and dream of golden girls, and for sure it was no wonder Jenny took me charges, and she filled them up with water, and sent for Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter. And your mushering up Durham dime. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in a jar. It was early in the morning, just before I rose for travel, came a band of footmen, and likewise Captain Farrell. First produced me pistol, for she'd stolen away me rapier, but a prisoner I was taken, for I couldn't shoot the water. And your mushering up Durham dime. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in a jar. They put me into jail with a judge all right, robbing Captain Farrell in the Western Kerry Mountains. But they didn't take me fists, and I knocked the jailer down, and I bid a farewell to this tight-fisted town with your mushering Durham dime. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in a jar. Now if I can find me brother Jerry's in the Irish Army, if I can find his station in Cork or Killarney, together we'd go roaming o'er the mountains of Kilkenny, and I swear he'd treat me fairer than me darling sporting Jenny with your mushering up Durham dime. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in a jar. Now some takes delight in the carriages a-rolling, and others takes delight in the hurley or the bowling, but I takes delight in the juice of the barley, and courting pretty fair maids in the morning, bright and early, with your mushering up Durham dime. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in a jar.
One more time. No, I wouldn't do that. It's a nice song though. I don't know what it means though. What's mush a ringham Durham da, whack full the daddy-o, whack full the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I get that part. I guess that explains the prior verse, doesn't it?
I guess even though he's been betrayed, he's still got whiskey in his jar.
So it's
Life's
okay.
good, yeah.
Life's good.
Okay. Dad did sometimes, on very slight occasion, have a slight glimmer that a Jenny betrayed the person.
I did notice that in the song.
And he has called Mom Darling Sport and Jenny on occasion.
I don't know if I could get away with that. Could I? Well, she's watching, so I can. I'll
Give it a
fill you in
shot,
later,
yeah.
later on that, whether I can call her Darling Sportin' Jenny. Okay. Oh, this is the one that's for the visually impaired, which is very much like a song we played earlier. On one of the famous parade songs. Now, do you remember, Pat, if it was at the same day that we then played Tom's
Party.
and
Right.
was that when he turned 50?
I believe so. It was like a quasi-family reunion. The O'Hayden family reunion.
Which I believe I still have the shirt.
Yes, we did get shirts.
I do still have the. I probably should have worn that. Sorry, Donna. Yeah, that was quite an event. That was like
all day.
But it was in this park and it was on
Yeah.
this giant hill.
Yes. And in 1993, we were there and got snowed in that park in that blizzard of '93. We were in the parade that year too, on a school bus.
Oh,
Shout out to Mike Edmondson. He was on that. He was on that trip.
wow. Shout out to Mike. Hey, did you hit?
Pre-Thomas Kenneally.
It should. I think I sent an invite to Mike Edmondson. Well, it would have been in the M's because it's by first name, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is also my first McFubars song.
Wild Rover.
Yes.
So I better not mess up and sing it like Moonshiner. So it goes. Hold on, I can do it. It's so much like Moonshiner. That's how it goes.
Been a wild rover for many's the year, and I've spent all me money on guitars and gear. Now I'm returning with golden great store, and I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no, they never, no, they never no more will I play the wild rover. No, never no more. Went into an alehouse I used to frequent.
percussion by none other than Dave Teague. In lieu of your keyboard playing, we'll,
It's safer.
we'll have to. That's more. That's for more hardcore advanced
We love
McFubar
Dave.
fans.
Of course.
All right. Well, you're all welcome to sing on this one. Once again, we need that keyboard with the crickets.
Cricket.
All right, dobro capo to D. Well, look, we got you doing bass songs in here, right?
Did you make your change?
I did, thank you.
That sounds terrible. We can't do the last song of that. And we did this at the burial service, I believe. Did we?
We did Wild Rover and the last verse of this.
Yes, so that last song, as well as this one, is once again dedicated to
The
Your
Wild
dad.
Rover.
the Wild Rover, the original Wild Rover, I would say. Bill McFubar Kenneally. So he was successful in not only getting me to play Irish music, but to actually enjoy it and appreciate it. And many of the songs that he, in my mind at the time, made me play, have made it to our campfire songs too. So, all right. So this is our final song, and what's our average time? Are we
8:44.
So they're just hanging right in there. Wow. Okay. Well, you guys get to make an early night of it. So this is called the Parting Glass.
Oh, all the money that e'er I spent it in good company. And all the harm that I ever did, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. If I had money enough to spend and leisure time to sit a while, there is a fair maid in this town that surely has my heart beguiled. Her rosy cheeks and ruby lips I own she has my heart enthralled. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Oh, all the comrades that e'er I had, they're sorry for my going away. And all the sweethearts that e'er I had, they'd wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be with you all.
Well, thank you all for joining us. and for Pat, Tom, and Abby, Dave Teague, and all past McFubars, in honor of Bill Kenneally, the original McFubar. And wherever you are, enjoy a cigar and a Land Shark. Isn't that his favorite, the Land Shark beer? He always had the. It was stocked in the man.
In the man
So thank you for introducing us to this music and forming the McFubars. And we'll see you all soon when we can play live. And hopefully we'll do this again soon. So thank you, Dave Teague.
Thank you, Dave.
Thanks, Dave.